Not dopet. Ikanyoni wongon. A note dopeke the note.
Arai mamujino manakini kwa nipaperisi. Ekorekere kwa raite nebe mamji kote inara nakina akesi. Na arai kwa na, ko MTN. Inomari jesi mitoni lago ni chiekere. Kusirigi ni disi kwape akwata kanyere. Kana dakika ni tomon. Kichikak star idopete kanyape star ERA idopete hash. Kwa gwali dakika na loe ditete kanwa inerari. Erakere kena itelakine ne promotion. MTN. Nisigaligalitero ngeteloka Uganda Communications Commission.
Chikole for less, hakuna hustle, no stress. Whether night or day to the okay. Wanga tuli ku flexipe. Chikole for less. Asuna bills in Netflixi. Chikole for less. Kola shopping in Netflixi. Chikole for less. Piona bi kole Netflixi.
Kisomau kadui disibon, kopedai jama kiti asine lui jesara, kada FlexiPay, kichikak, star, ERA ikanyangon idiopet, hash, arai bonat koduma app, kanwa geona.
Stanbic Bank. It can be.
Stanbic Bank, ngesigalit Bank of Uganda. Osodi company customers, ngesa yu arakada Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda, kiton imilioni ni tomon.
Aijara na ela kara neselomuni kotoma kano itutubo nwa jokak. Ageoniti naka akaulo na sekun akepio. O karukalu Apollo, aomitu balela mitenga pakina akepio. Konyabu esisi ya webe, mamenge ya pit akepio, nesi mame raika nuitele paiboni ya lue disiari. Abu adoma kepio tetereti disiari iponesho lue gelegela, lui katunori adeka na isenyi. Idona waikada, egangit. Abu asekongonu, nara abu etojoka ebe, engone tasangi esenyi.
Adauna pakinese. Kanwadu mununu ipunu ikamunto sa kepio nikilio kone yiwara, araibonat safe male circumcision, inomesi mo namba, enoti kanyauni enote note, iyare idiope, enoti uongo ni kanyape, araibonati juke message on namba, ikanyauni enoti, lo mami tatachio. Eraina isiraret, ne yangaunti jeri yongetela angaleu, nepepeke daga ngatano USAID.
Ichomoro komeri Kogwetake kone radio, osora telekarika nepe kanen, Voice of Teso, 88.4, ngesi inundi jo, tune and win promotion. Kogwetake radio, kosora telekarika nepe kanen.
Yoga radio noi. Radio ni jaja tuko pale.
Apupika pana wa Voice of Teso the People's Choice, 88.4.
Ai bolo ni kubejo.
Ajai pana ngona nakatunyane, ngesa kweta ito nyeboli weja ikujitoni neiwa se pupete. Joseph Elunga nakatunya. Adao kanano ai kamun joke lukuminito mona no ai pupe radio. Wana bere pupete kera kenyi ko isai pupu e protolo so radio lo maminya mama karna ngesi Voice of Teso yalama
Arai no makini jesimu osoda ngirijo bani bere di pupijo opere jalimu na joko be Voice of Teso telekari jisirigini kanepe kaneni ko pube radio ko soda telekari sirigini akwa Voice of Teso isa wana kere tune and win promotion proud brought you by Voice of Teso radio. Whether it is shopping, paying bills, sending or receiving money, Chikole for less with the FlexPay. If you prefer using the app or more comfortable with USSD, FlexPay allows you to do it all for less. Simply dial *291# to register and use FlexPay or download the FlexPay app from Google Play Store or App Store. We are talking no sending charges, lower withdrawal charges, discounts at selected outlets and access to shows and events. All for less. Switch to life with FlexPay, a world of less charges. For details, call 0800-251-251. Chikole for less with FlexPay. Stanbic Bank, it can be. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. Up to 10 million Uganda shillings. Terms and conditions apply.
Ila idomere bubere konine mamje ikiparaka verada agasia do tukui ipero bereja itale rekoni biai
au pasha erai Lucas Sante West Management kesingara kitosengo alemana ragasi oreka mamule mujo jeni
Asante West Management Luiduma Kinijo Haridas Road oplota kaisauni yare togole jae radio voice of teso kese pedorete ai ngarakini jo kedaga siakon inomba kese sime namba enoti kanyare noti diope ikanyauni wongon enoti diope te noti araibo enoti kanyari yare ikanyapi wongon ikanyapi kanyare diope asante Westman.
The commercials are done. And now back to the music.
Eraile sawa loinu na sojo akirakwa akirakwa opogwa mkon yoga kwenyu
amala natekira kota jauno jatu Promotional lolo ya nu mina nu apo kina kironelos lolo na itamtama toma program yoga kwenyun kirakwa pikoto alomartoma ilolo ikota itamtama kironi kamera kede bride price ebe bala minister Peace Mutuuzo balangisi bonebe akiro aitachi barenelu utayanga uno ationsine polo naramata mumuno kalia se balangisi bonebe ekototi oroje ipone elemarere akiro nuka bride price kede dowry arabna takiro ngunu aitacha joda lemunu wera ituk imanyako na beru se balangisi bonda doltiti alemara narai esinyiko iki akiro stina emanyitina nalimu na ituka sinyiko iki tunga okali akecha inaki domestic violence epolor noi aramnatamo muno okali ya ike unukuju noi ibuna ingitina tijo ingaren ebe bia ibao misho itina iraine ichai ara ibo amauti eche ipone loda itemono kinoni amomuno okali angese omutingesi bonebe ebanye tungana na chipaka kebe dumjo bonebe rwanapu dumjo ja ekuni di tungana na kun ba manyiti ngoja lemutinga kaituk. So the guy can do anything he feels like doing. Sekota alumno studio anwaisu kunyunu honorable ageutanen.
Ela mano ateker yoga no atupuruch yoga sai walar era sabiti le joke kunyunu dumu yobe limited do wara bete pita war na tubor kota iturur kedi kalialo atoka siluminani kech ikoto ailip keda ngundo jato manungo shana gelegela ikota ilele keda ngundo elelete bala be akiro akwap apokisi. So a minister elimunda minister be olemara akiro na itacha tia kitu kungunu bata chibare bale misirigini be boro itacha nwe manyit
bisidika
mumu nara omita minister be ibunga ekilo kitaberu nara nwiki eboro
eba
so au mishota minister ikoni kwa en kwenye ngakoro ngatemara be mamera kwa en nara ijeni jo korona ngita okakwa nbe nyobere aya unire akiro ne baka emanyit kede nyobo aya unatari tunga la kolebe ti ikotojo adumu na beru no ya Afrika onini arabo teso ni ekoroberi ya lemu ni diobore titeje timarebi manyado jonyo aberu to meite ikana soditi au mishoti ngima miswama hii na arai ebungao na angor mamera iborner ile majo etachelo ibora lu onangi ekoto na itebe nyobo eyauni ikiliok ebungangor do nyopero na swam anuale mali borengi era beitebe iche kiloko bungetangor nerasida engomsale bunaka kitureja bole arengo era beit be iche kiliok mamera be kilioko kere konyiche kilioko karibu ni bungata rango nerasibe daka kitu ngomsale munika boreja bole arenga bole konye ationis na ebungangor raibor ni coronation kinitunga agare diteu iduwe itupolo je jok omiskita krona inono olosendo kandisan era environment la jokan ekote topolo uniduwe ajeneto ni kerebe mami busan kite kilo kite bunga beru konyili mondi be alemar be mama itacha biborolu mami ngara kini nara koronga lemo kini jo itunga idi mame duko kina ipailon ke apai kire pai mami bunga entre tunga itungi di boy take rango lo jaso rumane lo mameduko kina ibunga etangor so ili mujo ba alemare bride prize ngesi tidishare bunga na angor mami swama yi ebunga na angor erei oneshane kinitunga ide lo muntu be pol to polo nderi tunga nara mami kilo ko keri bunga etangor
mami rekereba
like for me bob I've never touched my wife so which means it depends on how the poli to polo ndere jo ide korune gweki na gogong iteja akrone bakasu ngabe mateja mama loso kanisani mama loso somero ituwale polo unete puora luipunge someta kirongun so enga omitengebe alemar bride price mami swama yi nara ina soditi elemune kilo kitara batekere kilo kitara bekale kilo kitiborolu. One, I shalamikin. Itejo. Bride price is an appreciation. That's why nino jo kalia le jastie tunga. Ichetunga elimunete be engumalo satuboki ni jo. Mama aja gwela rakaberu. Mama aja gwela rakoka. Olemji boren per jale munota ukoni. Konyi bora kotongo idara ka pese jo.
Idara ka koku.
Ilo no really will put us to the message you get.
Okay, atubira gwela na dokonto na bongun.
This is Voice of Teso 88.4, the people's choice.
Energize your everyday hustle with the Sting Energy Drink. Get the boost to ride your border or truck all day. The energy to stay all night on the lake and catch the most fish, or the uplift to deliver all your office assignment on time. Grab a Sting Energy Drink and enjoy its bold, refreshing boost full of energy. Sting Energy Drink is a product of Crown Beverages Limited, makers of Pepsi products. Sting, life switched on.
Arai mamujino manakini koni paperisi. Ekota kera koraite nebe mamji kota inara nakina akesi. Na arai kwana ko MTN inomari jesi mitoni lago ni chiekere ko sirigini disi kwape akwata kanyere kana dakika ni tomon. Kichikak star idopete kanyape star ERA idopete hash ko gwali dakika na loe ditete kanwa inerari. Era kere kena kinete ne promotion. MTN nisgaligaletero ngeteloka Uganda Communications Commission.
Hey, have you read this? Read what? The story in the newspaper. Apparently, the government is going to allocate billions of shillings to improve our roads.
Me, I'm not bothered about those things. Why? Because first of all, most of the money will be eaten and the work won't be done properly. And that's if it's even done at all.
But these days, you can't steal money and get away with it. The days of impunity are over. Those guys at the Public Accounts Committee will hunt you down. Haven't you been seeing them going after all those corrupt officials?
Members of Parliament oversee the implementation of government programs and projects by following up on funds allocated to them. They also regulate public expenditure through the budget process. It is the role of MPs to monitor and bring to the attention of the executive the misuse of government funds, violations of the rule of law, and unlawful activities, both in their constituencies and in any part of the country at large. Your Member of Parliament is your representative. Make your voice heard.
I know you got questions in your mind.
This message is brought to you by the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda.
Every Coca-Cola opens a world of magic.
Wait.
What? This never gets old.
Magical. Every time.
Believing is magic with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, the official partner of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. The commercials are done. And now back to the music.
Yes, yalama na bong notoma ayengu na ngin idi kota misiki na neija ijo bia ibo akironwe bride price ole marai araibo pe jundai ke una kuna omisho sonde jodali more jaka iti tiang silve balabone be. God gave a man a free woman, but this generation is full of demand. When it comes to marriage, people should know that when someone gets married, it's an appreciation to take place for the care taken, not demanding to pay. What if you pay? Oh, what if you pay a problem? That is what is... That is his comment there on Facebook. And then Helen Alayo from Pingire Balangesi Bonebe Tupitingesi Onia Neotomo Studio. Yes, Voice of Teso.
Hello.
Yes. Ibalai. Bole marai.
Mom. Vale
Hey. Yalama nao misho kon Voice of Teso.
Hello.
Yoga.
No yalo kapulo nekus.
Oja inekonda.
Era panel kara Emma Kanyumu County.
Yes, Emma.
Awutanga limo njobo ne estabia msho etingini no ile don bore ngade panarai. Ronga domuna paeka. Tule la kiti kaji kino so nyeno bale mnongane na ibe jaitu kama ntorongo ngini.
Eba.
Apolo kuzwe mambo sekileta msho etingale mnende no ya apolo kuzwe. Ibotita tungana ni kugata kebe. Nara kwa nili mungezo kwa yesu mungezo bale ina kinango rapedo noi.
Aiku.
na ipuno yali mna be jen ko na bero be no mo jongesi ara ko te kering is dama me bone
Okay. All right, arasino ombisho no Lomtos Neja State Minister for Gender and Culture. Amuchalata Peace Mutuuzo. Voice of Teso Yoga. Yes.
Chairman.
Yes, Chairman.
Ole mara.
Baby, eh?
Ole mara.
Ole mara. Inyawi bala rijo ole mara, Chairman.
Bani araika profession. Adabu kwa Kesho jai, yata mwa tana.
Aya, Voice of Teso.
Karo.
Yoga.
Sokora feo yo.
Angalingo.
Nero sekora Bishop Angiton.
Yes, Bishop, baby ole mara akirono aimanya angoroke dibaren.
Apolore challenge no bale tatu bole na kisaro. Ora bole erendo ekona kuna kwa kamuko ero. Ole mara.
Nikisarai.
Kisara roja kireto mai wadi kada.
Yala manao misho kon Voice of Teso.
Tano kile dia da
Yoga.
Naras kono kilo foja na janga chuna ne.
Yes okelo.
Mama kilo na janga kanale bar limuta min tu fikire ko jara se jog. No kana no kapa ne pirene se.
Nigeria. Baber.
Mama kilo na janga ka salam kin ngere pa kapesi la chawo. Mere jadi yala na.
Era kwa inono ba. Voice of Teso.
Yes, no inatika ikaro kana bio bia more program. Emano lo moding dore is councilor lo temulo hukungu. Kapele bio ngamoto original.
Yes, Yoga.
Na sodi ta kutawa ni moeni jo. Ikaro boni do kana bio bi. Emanyi erai na sodite inono. Apolo kesa inono ngoni. Ije kite sa yungana. Ete mare tonga bela ma ta dai. Kapolo kesa boni bi. Ele mara peta eta neja uri anaito polo no iko kwini ke sobala boni bi. Aki yokona yangari mwarete atwa na mamwe meda umi. Apolo kese erai ala muni borengi na esala mekina urian lobo utarori ai darai neja bero. So elipiongon duchu kabiteso arai dere mo. Erai ngina esala mekina tete rebo biya takina kona kina epudes bala bere ipoji nyama. Erai ali mungonde yala mai ipo nesimo ibo bikona ina ya takini lilingi jo mamepo na misi kina beru boni be ya joko kinya mata ngesa krolo magitida tete rejo ito polo uniko ke joko orai pokesi olo ajoka anara iko bani ya mama ngore pedo tai ongi kilo konara rai bore contract abera beru ilimu ja beru e bala boni be e tubide so akeje na ngone roto apolo keso boni be mama bera pakina yo ngoje jana kingejo so joko do berjo de nero tubidi bore na tubero to yala mano ateke
yala mano ya omisho kon Voice of Teso.
Yoga rekaro.
Yoga.
Emmanuel melora girgirada kabela la kapai.
Yes, Emmanuel.
Atu temare de mami busa kentale mara kirni mani di teji goro da rango no Parliamentary le ba sum to suni somete na sam. Yesa ni kole sola mona boni kala ni de mami kele kota rotile. Ko tebe yo ka kola gitara yo le na bala be. Betu ko re konta ya temara kala bera re temara be ko kariero nyono ko boni ki. Ani pesi ba giribere ne kwani aya utu na ka pomso bache. Meguno ngopito suite bale ribo de ko kena kerto ya pa ya la re josa kerete ko na tera dilen kire bala be. After all mam di minding wada. Mambo to be ra ja ka aranga ko na beru. So be re do ne ro no to monono ibosa kile to wanya bera beru ena kina uri anda biri chobore. Eni meda na ngisane tare ko ni koku. Ela da be ite e odas anangoro ngunu amona da tarabero ni. Adati kale muna ndi nyo beti to haro lirime ke iri mandur mandotai.
Okay. Yala mana kona omisho deo gracious esutu balabonebe. It's not all about removing a bride price. It's just parents who have turned it to a business. Paying a bride price is always appreciating the parents of the daughter, but not buying a woman. Let it remain, but let it be taken as a token of appreciation to the parents. Thanks, Deo Gracious Esutu Olaije Ntebe. Yala manoeja kaiti Deo Gracious of Facebook. Osodi lopam malabonebe yoga kwenyun karo. That agenda will not work. That is a sign of honor to our mukos. So it's not good. It's not good one on my side. Thank you very much for your comment as well. You can drop it on Facebook here, and I'll get it here. Voice of Teso.
Hello.
Ajay.
Hello.
Ajay.
Yoga noi.
Yoga omisho kwa.
Ina kwa yo kere ngwa France nyara modoro tule.
Yes ngwao.
Akoronga li unu kwa mswedika. Ennepo ne marona kiroto nege una sek ne janso kipolo ko ngoja sek.
No ba.
Todo bere kwara igiri kwara jamanya bere to akoke to ganare. Ito so mara ja koke. Don chiba kara senior 6. Jeji boroka mu. Do kwaya ya na koka je. Mangari bore je ni je. Nyo olimbo do ito de ngini bore ere bere amanya kera angori tunga.
Okay. Yala manu. Voice of Teso. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Yoga.
Yoga.
Eki road kedao misho kon. Kia utebereje poroto. Okay. Eja uti chetu nganane. Nera ngesi bali ko irikeja ajo. Hello.
Hello.
Yoga.
Yes, Yoga no.
Yes.
William Lopamba.
Yes, William Pamba Omisho.
I was saying, there is no way they can remove completely the bride price.
They're saying it's fueling violence.
Because, engo kape kilo kit. From the time I get to a boy kiraber, before I even picked anything, mama nge forget kiraber. But when actually I gave my in-laws a bride price, I gave them a fupu ne forgetting on bala. Right on
a kilo kit.
A kilo kit okay. So, ele mare borengoni, it is actually awkward. Mama joke. Kote borengon, ale mamera itu. But at least ojai very bore bakanyo. A bride price toma.
Okay.
Yalama.
Yalama na kusa umisho kerate ker rainguna umisho itu na keo to Minister Mutuuzo the bride price is fueling violence. So lemar idomera lemar. Balangesi people should shun a bride price. Let's wind up.
Alama ngonoi no akoro ngatema rikaro. One acheuri akada amunasa munar. Ekotosa kitukue, ekotosa motoka, ekotosa sirikini. Aduko inetogo. I've attended very many marriages. Elimunereje amura ngojibu no re mamere la jok jukberji sirikini mo kina rete jibuni. So the truth of the matter, akiro na itacha ibari nara bisina no manyit opaikisi. Narai anuje shalamikini koni murak ekotoje shalamikini kwesi yalama urne koku yalama ito show yalama idarte joke to na dumu nango so ekoto na ite iborengini kwapa shalamikinet mamere gwelit nara tungate jwali aka kitu mamere gwelit era shalamikinet o tuptete kisila lo inono. Number 2 ikilo koda iche eminasa arasana radepar nara iya uja berore aurkiji duwe ringo jibalabe aka kituk dodo kwana ebeli duwe tikwa na bia so enjexbero na ite akro no adoketa ne business na temarbe ngale muna aka kitukoro boja nyow do bi duwe ngule jasinen eneri ngon mamejok do besta uria kali minasi akiroto na esubuske di duwe mamejok o chamaki amurani koni olema shalame kinet do mame kota buikini emurake araba muran abuni borun mamngise pedori o manyati tunga ngor to badoke na case o manyati tunga ngor osit kai beitor
aro giria kirono imanyiti
yes so akoro ngai lipebe bride price of pike konye or iteo tunga kwa pashala mekinet mame reguelit na right mo no work ere borne joko noi recognition appreciation kade ngoda bob imanya jaber ko pupi je jok be ko ngora rango de kilo kilo mango do group likilio so e manya borne jok ido taje tungi borongun konye ra shala mekinet mame reguelit
yala manoi.
The time check on Voice of Teso FM. It's 8 a.m.
Agente nesa waka low. Yesi numtijo MTN. Odume bonus la kwata nwa kwata. Luka MBs. Libwa ikini yo simu kon. Alright sumaje smartphone. Ronana sodit kira MTN. Ichikak star. Yido peti kanye note hash. Anwebwa ikini data bundles. Osori ya dumun MBs luka titai. Aina kinrena. Yese jai. Anwi lapi unilu soriti bon. Everywhere you go. MTN.
Voice of Teso News.
Good morning, dear listener. RDC vows to arrest court bailiffs in Serere. Stop using PTA money for feeding participants during AGM's SOROTI schools warned. Involve men in gender-based violence programs, as Speaker Mong says. Sub-county chairpersons in Kabong arrested for branding stolen cattle. In sports, Cristiano Ronaldo banned for 2 matches over phone incident with fan. The news in detail with Caroline Anyako. The RDC Soroti Salim Kumakech has warned schools in Soroti district to desist from using PTA development fees for feeding participants of the annual general meeting AGMs. Kumakech notes that members of PTA SMC should initiate other sources of feeding the parents during the AGMs, pointing out that the PTA money is meant for the development of schools. We have details of the story.
We will be moving in your various schools, and please take this as part of your resolution, that for all the PTAs that are going to take place in your school, harmonize with my office so that I come and talk parent to parent. And please don't spend your school money that the RDC is coming, because I will not eat. And if I find you have cooked from money for development, the food will be eaten by children in the community. Those who have attended the meeting will not eat. Yeah, I've agreed with the chairman. Why do you contribute money for development and you end up buying food? Okay? If you must eat, please contribute your own money to go and buy bulls, but not money meant for schools development. We shall fight that. Please don't call AGM when you know you are not inviting me. Don't call it. First inform me that we are thinking we call AGM on such a day. Are you available so that we fix you in the program? I know I'm not a member. You can decide not to invite me also. But for this particular reason, please invite me. I have my fuel. I have my resources that will take me from here to all the schools that you have in Soroti. All the 69 schools. I have the capacity to visit all of them.
Simon Peter Aidoro, the Soroti District Chairperson, equally re-echoed on the usage of the PTA development fees, pointing out that it should be used for the intended purpose and not for purchasing food. Serere District Resident Commissioner Harriet Nakamia has vowed to arrest anybody who dares to evict anyone from their land. RDC Nakamia made this pronouncement following the decision and orders of Honorable Justice Dr. Henry Peter Adonyo, land resident judge of the High Court of Uganda, holding at Soroti, delivered on the 15th day of June 2022 in the civil suit number 010 of the 2016 Omiata Moses versus Serere District Local Government and 4 others. According to RDC, her office has not received any eviction order from court, saying that it's a presidential directive not to evict anyone without the knowledge of RDC's office.
They can't evict anyone because eviction it is RDC, it is the city must sit first. I haven't seen anything like eviction order from any court as RDC. And if they try to come without anything, we shall arrest them. They have to bring that order to RDC's office as head of security. And have first seat as a ticket team. So haven't brought any information about that, apart from rumors. If they come to Serere, then also RDC, even if they have a court order, I can't allow them to live in that people, the community. People have been staying on that land for 60 years. I cannot.
People are living now in fear. In the 3 villages that they're going to be evicted.
What I can say, people, they have my number on the ground. If they see any person and they is not familiar with them, let them alert us.
How many people have to be evicted?
It is a whole village, more than 5 households. That is in the casino. And these people, some have been here there for 30 years, 50 years. They are old people.
However, Moses Omiata dismissed allegations that he intends to evict the local populace in Kasilo Village, Kamod Parish, Bugondo Sub-County, Serere District. According to Omiat, he sued the Serere District Local Government and 4 other occupants who encroached on his ancestral land. The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has appealed for the involvement of men and boys in programs aimed at eliminating gender-based violence. Among was speaking on Wednesday at the launch of a campaign dubbed 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence, a GBV, on women and girls at Parliament. The launch was organized by the Uganda Parliamentary Women Association, UOPA, and was attended by the ambassadors of the Netherlands and Sweden, among other officials. According to Among, gender-based violence has become persistent virus, and this calls for combined effort to eliminate it.
Talk to the women, talk to the men. And when we talk about gender, domestic violence,
we are talking about both the girl child and the boy child. Let's not leave the boys behind. Let's not leave the boys behind. Let's talk to both of them, because first of all, if you talk about the gender-based violence and you're talking to a woman alone, maybe the man will be the one starting a fight or that kind of thing. They need to be educated the dangers of all this and what it can create to the community.
She noted that although Parliament has passed several legislations aimed at eliminating gender-based violence, implementation has remained poor due to budgetary constraints. Among has said that Parliament will need to ensure that the laws that seek to eliminate gender-based violence are budgeted for, and also appeal to the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development to sensitize the public about the available laws. 3 sub-county chairpersons in Kabong district have been arrested for allegedly branding stolen Turkana animals. Those arrested are LC3 chairperson La Bongya sub-county, Christopher Lolem, Thomas Omodule, the LC3 Law Team sub-county, and John Bosco Lokoru, LC3 chairperson for Kabong East. Brigadier Joseph Balikudembe, the 3rd Division commander, said the chairpersons were found in possession of branded or branding machines they use on stolen animals. He said the sub-counties received the branding machines from the district veterinary officer for strictly branding all animals in Kabong, but the leaders were using the machines to brand stolen animals. He said the security personnel arrested a spiritual forward-teller who has been helping the warriors to carry out raids. Brigadier Balikudembe said the files for the suspects are ready and they will appear before court-martial to face charges of aiding the theft of animals. Lokoru, however, said arresting them without the district veterinary officer was not right, adding that the veterinary officer knows much. Gino Meri, the LC5 chairperson Kabong, however, faulted the UPDF for rushing to jail the chairpersons, saying that there was need for proper investigation.
International news.
Else in the world, the United States has authorized an additional $400 million in military aid to Ukraine, including weapons, munitions, and air defense equipment. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said in a statement, the deal will include more than 200 generators to help Ukraine deal with power outages caused by Russia's attack on energy infrastructure. They are intended to support both civilian and military power needs and are aimed at easing pressure on the grid, said Pentagon Press Secretary Brigadier General Pat Ryder. As the below chart from October shows, the United States has committed by far the most aid to Ukraine since the start of the war. Anti-Corruption Act 2009 as amended. They are Alfred Adaku, the acting Obongi Chief Administrative Officer Bosco Madrara, the Principal Human Resource Officer Natal Lulu, the Senior Human Resource Officer and Jane Clara Asirua, the Acting Accountant of Moyo District. A statement of offense issued by Brenda Kimbugwe Mawanda, the manager of the Prosecution's Inspectorate of Government, reveals that during the financial year 2018-2019, Lulu, Adaku and Madrara, while performing their duties negligently, facilitated 23 staff to be of Moyo District local government and paid salary arrears, occasioning a loss of 244 million to their employer. The IGG also alleges that the trio arbitrarily enabled the 23 staff of Moyo District local government to be irregularly paid salary arrears, thereby occasioning a financial loss of aforementioned amount to the prejudice of their employer.
That was the business news on Voice of Teso. The sports news.
On to sports. Former Manchester United forward Cristiano Ronaldo has been banned for 2 domestic matches for knocking a phone out of an Everton fan's hand. The 37-year-old appeared to hit the phone as he went down to a tunnel after a defeat at Goodinson Park in April. Ronaldo, who left United by mutual consent on Tuesday after criticizing manager Eric Ten Hag, was also fined 50,000 euros by the Football Association. The suspension will not affect his World Cup involvement. He's set to captain Portugal in their opening Group H game against Ghana on today. Ronaldo will serve the ban at domestic level with any new club in England or abroad, although it does not apply at a continental club level such as the Champions League. An independent FA hearing found him guilty of improper and violent conduct. That's the news on Voice of Teso at 8 o'clock. My name is Carolina Nyako. Have a good morning.
And that was Voice of Teso News.
This hour is brought to you by Chitu's Drink
and new Geisha. For clear, soft, and glowing skin, try the new Geisha Black Soap, Moringa, or Shea Butter at a shop near you. New Geisha, back to glow.
The future starts today.
How can I